Welcome to a new Andy Rants episode. This is number 10. We've gotten very far. This is the longest podcast that has ever existed, and I'm the creator of it. So, a couple things. I want to talk about the setup of making these videos, because you might think that they're not that much work, and you are correct, it actually really isn't, but there is kind of an element to it that I hate so much. But first, before we get to that, yes, this is a Christmas tree. This is my first time making a Christmas tree without my mother, because this is me and my sister's attempt at making a Christmas tree. I don't know if I'm putting this too close to my face because last podcast, throwback to the last one. If you saw it, don't watch it, because if you didn't see it, don't watch it, because I forgot to connect the mic, and I did realize like 20 minutes in, and I low-key thought I was talking about really fun stuff, and it got ruined because I didn't check. So, or at least it felt like I did check. And you know what gave it away? The fact that I got a notification and my iPad turned on and the voice memo thing wasn't going on, and I was like, what did I do? Did I really film this without connecting my mic? And it was a little bit audible, like you could kind of hear it, but I don't know if it was that good. I need to maybe lower this. Hello? Okay, I'm scared now. I feel like I lowered it a little too much, but we'll see. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so first Christmas tree I haven't done by myself, so maybe you could kind of tell it's not the best. It was also like a $10 Christmas tree, so I can't complain. But yes, setting up the setup process for these videos, might as well talk about it since it's the 10th episode. We're celebrating something special. We just celebrated the 3-year anniversary. So, and my plan was to have this podcast episode line up with that, and the video was going to be, okay, it was like a whole thing. The whole plan was, it was going to be my 100th video, it was going to be on the 3-year anniversary, and it was going to be an Andy Rants episode 10. So it was kind of like a combo package, and I didn't do any of them because it was too much to plan, and I couldn't plan that far ahead. I'm also at like 96 videos, so I was missing a couple more to go. Also, a special guest, I don't know if she's in frame, but here's my cat. She's a little confused, like a lot is going on behind the camera. There's a huge mess, and I kind of don't even want to look at it, because we just set up this Christmas tree. And setup. I keep getting distracted. This happens all the time. We know this. So the setup is, I get my phone, I get my iPad, I get the mic, which if you guys know, I film ASMR, so I'm using the same mic. And it's a whole process to disconnect it from where it's at my desk. And I hate doing it because then I have to put it back when I have to film ASMR. Same thing goes with my tripod, because I use it to film and I have to use it for this. And now I had to use it today. I had to use the light that I use for ASMR, because I wanted the tree hidden. I wanted the tree to have the light coming out, but I didn't want to turn on my main light, so I had to use that. So it's this entire process. And today I thought I could cut the time that it took to set this up. So instead of using my mic, I tried using my sister's mic, and it just didn't work. And I'm so glad I tested it out before filming, because I was about to just record, and I was going to mention something in the video like, oh, don't know if this mic is going to work, but we'll figure it out. And I'm so glad I didn't do that. I almost didn't learn from my mistakes, but I did. That's kind of it for the setting up process. However, it is really annoying. I have to double check multiple times to make sure that I am still recording, because I don't want to go through this again. It also, this episode, I feel like it's been more than a month since I haven't made an Andy Rants episode, and it's been like, I think more than 2 weeks since I haven't made a video period on this channel. So I'm sorry about the lack of uploads. If you hear a little bit of background noise, that's my cat, so please ignore it. Also, today I have a special guest, my DS Lite. So here's why I'm carrying around my DS Lite. My friend recently gifted me a Tamagotchi. It's an R2-D2 Tamagotchi. Don't know if you could see it, but it asked for stuff from me, and I can't just neglect it and put it away for this video, so I'm keeping it next to me just because of that. Also, maybe you can't tell, I wanted to mention it. I kind of wanted to make a video on it, but I decided not to. This is fully decorated with stickers and it has a clear case on it. When I bought this DS Lite, I bought it off of Etsy. It was a real seller. And I got the pink one. It's like a metallic pink, and I don't know why. I don't know why I did it, but I got the metallic pink one. And then I was like, okay, now I low-key gotta commit to the bit, because if I'm doing this, I'm gonna decorate it and make it look girly. And is there something wrong with that? Maybe a little bit, but no. I wanted to make a very stereotypical girl. We're not breaking gender norms here. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna follow the gender norms, because why not? So I did put a bunch of stickers like Lisa Frank, Sonic girl characters, just like little cute stuff, Care Bears, and then my sister just bought stickers of like Hello Kitty and stuff like that. So I did that, and then I do have a new Nintendo 3DS XL, which is red. It's like a burgundy-ish red. And that one was like my actual childhood DS. And that one, once I decorate it, it's going to be stereotypical boy. I know. Not breaking gender norms again. Actually, I kind of am breaking gender norms if you think about it, because I'm carrying around a pink 3DS with a bunch of girl stickers. So maybe I am breaking gender norms in a way. But I'm going to make my new Nintendo 3DS a very stereotypical boy one with like cars, race cars, and flames and stuff like that. Because I kind of wanted to have best of both worlds. And in this case, that's what I will be doing. Also, just modded my 3DS. If you guys know how to do that, you know it's easy as hell. And I have been putting it off for the longest time because I was really scared that my 3DS was going to explode or something. Like, I'm really bad at following directions, apparently. And anytime I started to mod my 3DS, I would stop halfway. Not even halfway. I would get to like the first step and then I would get too scared and I'd back away. But it had just been sitting there like basically unused, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to mod this at one point in my life. I was even considering like sending it to someone to mod it for me. So glad I didn't do that, because it would have been a waste of money. It is the easiest thing. If you have yet to mod your 3DS, please do it. Just follow the online instruction and you will figure it out, because it's actually the easiest thing ever in my life. And so far I have downloaded Mario Kart 7, Super Smash Bros., which I never really played much. So I'm glad I have that. I got 3DS Minecraft. It's not good, but I wanted to have it. And yeah, Animal Crossing, Tomodachi, whatever it's called. I got a lot of things, and I am so happy because I'm excited. Oh, and Pokemon, of course. I'm excited. I'm not going to use it much because currently on this one, I'm playing Diamond, Pokemon Diamond. So I want to finish Diamond. And then I also have like Black and White and like Heart Gold and Soul Silver or whatever. So I need to maybe get those done as well on this one. And then I'll do Alpha, Sapphire, Omega Ruby, I think. I don't know. I didn't plan ahead, guys. I didn't plan ahead. If I'm going to be completely honest, this is the 10th episode and I didn't plan ahead. So let's see, because on my iPad, I do send myself messages that about things I want to talk about. I don't know. The problem is I'll like write stuff and then I won't actually use it. And if you have watched previous episodes, you kind of know this. That is the issue that happens. Do you guys use Letterboxd? Letterboxd. If you are an avid movie watcher, you got to download it if you don't have it. So I downloaded it sometime 2019. Dare I say, before it became mainstream. But no, a lot of people did already have it, but I was on Twitter at a really early age, too early, some may say, and that's how I came across it, and I used it, and it was really fun, and I still use it to this day. You basically just log movies that you watch, you rate them, review them, put them in lists, and it's really fun, and it also in a way motivates me to watch more films, even though I love watching it already, but it is kind of a motivator for me. And I love following people. I love following my friends. So if you want to follow me on there, you could you could read my reviews, look at the lists, see what movie I just watched. My username is Ace Dace, capital A, capital D. So it's capital A, C-E, capital D, A-C-E. So my cat is making noises. Get off. Get off. No, I'm not playing with you. Get away. Okay. Um, Also, my pants are low-key slipping off, so let's hope you can't see that. And yeah, so follow me on there. I will be making an end of the year video where I talk about all the movies I watched in 2024. So basically, the way my lists work is, if you end up following me on there, I post um, a list for every year. I think I started in 2022. I had been logging movies since 2019, but I didn't do this setup for lists until now. So 2022, 2023, and 24 I have so far. This year, I'm about to reach 200 movies. That's my goal. My goal is 200 movies. Last year I did 100. Trying to get there. I've been watching so many good movies. Like, I feel like my ratings have gone from like they've gone from like threes and three and a halves to fours, four and a halves, and fives, just because there's so many movies that I've been watching that are so good, and I have to give it those ratings. Won't talk about it here because I'm gonna leave it for that video that I'm gonna make, and I hope you guys watch it because it is a passion of mine. But that is for the end of the year. However, you could look at my list now. It will be there. I think my cat is hungry, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit on feeding her. I'm so sorry, Juniper. Don't bite that. I'm sorry. She'll be fine. She's used to this. So, let's see if I could find something else. Oh, school's almost over. School's almost done. Okay, I remember things I want to talk about. School's almost done. I have, if you guys don't know, I'm doing completely online school, and I have about like 4 days left until school is done, and I should be doing assignments right now. I have to write an essay still, and do my final exam, which I actually have to do today. But it sounds like I'm like hearing gunshots outside. So I have to do those very important tests. Have to do them. Do all of those things soon because semester ends on Thursday, I think. And I am happy. I'm so happy because it hasn't been bad. It's definitely been better than high school. I love this much more than high school. I'm doing classes that I'm actually kind of interested in, and I'm kind of have it at my own pace as I'm doing it online. And I appreciate that so much. And I didn't realize how much I needed that until this semester. So this was also my first semester in college. So I still have to do a couple more. But it went very well. And you know what? I'm happy with it. I don't know if you can see this. I just have a box here. I had the other mic I was about to use here. Now it's kind of just an armrest. Where was I saying? Oh, yeah. So it's about to end. I'm excited. I'm ready to go and live my life. The rest of the December, have a break, not have to worry about school, which hasn't necessarily been very stressful. I've actually been relatively stress-free in college since it's all been online so far. And, okay, don't know if you heard that, but my Tamagotchi is asking something from me. Let's see what it's asking for. Okay, it was asking for battery, so I gave it battery. I'm gonna keep looking to see if there's something else. I wrote my research paper, which was 1,500 words, and it kind of went very well. Very well. It went good because I was a little worried that it was gonna take a lot out of me to do it, and it kind of did because that's kind of expected when you have ADHD. But it went better than I expected, and I finished it, and I was kind of proud of it, dare I say. I'm not going to get into that because it's too much, but okay. I just found something I wanted to talk about, and I sent it to myself November 16. So, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Real quick, want to go back to like 2 days ago. I was in Miami again. For those of you who don't know, I live in Orlando, and I was in Miami because that's where I used to live. Why did I go this? I don't remember where I went. It was because my sister had a wedding to go to in Miami, so I was like, let me just go down as well, see my friends and stuff like that. So, Thanksgiving. Okay, that's why. Oops, a little confused. Thanksgiving happened. Friendsgiving happened, where you go with your friends, if you guys don't know. So we did that. It was fun. I don't like Miami. I don't like going back. I'm not sure if I've spoken about this in a previous episode, but I do like being in Orlando better because I am more uninterrupted. I don't have people barging into my house at every interval of time, which happens in Miami, and I have peace and quiet. I also, the bed I have in Miami is a twin bed, and here I have a full bed. And when you upgrade, you can't go back. People were right when they said that. I actually don't know if anyone has said that, but now I did. And it's really uncomfortable to go back to a twin bed because the way I use my bed now as like a full like it's like a canvas to just throw everything I have. And I mean I do that on my twin bed and I've done that all my life on a twin bed. However, it's a little bit difficult when you're now used to this bigger canvas that you just throw shit on, and now you're a little bit more limited. And the cat is trying to bite stuff on the trees. And I am happy to be back in Orlando. And that's why if you guys subscribe to my ASMR account, I had to film like 3 to 4 videos just like the week before going. I've been gone for a week. I've been in Miami for a week. So I have had to pre-record. Don't bite that. Get down. Oh no, she's trying to climb it. She did that in the tree in Miami. She was also in Miami with us. Get down. Get down. Don't get up. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to be here. Okay, now she's trying to bite me, and things are coming off the tree. That's really fun. I love that. Whatever. Again, my pants are freaking falling. This is really uncomfortable. Oh my god, brain freeze. What the hell was I talking about? Not brain freeze, brain fart. What the hell was I freaking talking about? I was talking about, being in Miami. So, it is very good to be back. I'm glad. It's peaceful here. There's not much going on. And now that I finally got a bed frame, I don't know if I mentioned that. I got a freaking bed frame. Guys, you know how I was sleeping on the floor on a mattress on the floor? We're no longer doing that. We're up now. And I own a bed frame. And I got a TV stand for my TV. And my sister got me a remote because I had lost my remote. So now I can actually watch movies. And I've been collecting physical media. Physical media is very important. I don't know if I've ever shown it in a video. I should do that soon. I have a bunch of CDs. I collect CDs. And I collect DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. But I haven't really gotten into that until, like, the last 2 months. Because this Christmas tree is going to be destroyed by the time I finish this. I started collecting Criterion, if you guys know what that is. Don't bite that, can you not? I started collecting Criterion, so I have a couple of those. I'll make a video on it maybe sometime soon. But I'm excited to keep collecting, and now that I have a TV, I do have my DVD player, I can actually watch the movies I'm buying. And so it's been going great. I love just sitting on my bed, laying on my bed, and watching TV. Just love having that. People were right when they said you should have a TV, like, to lay down while you're... I made that up. I don't know if people say that. But I never really had that. I never had, like, in my room... Like, I had a TV in my room in Miami, but it wasn't, like, in front of my bed. It was weirdly off to the side, so you couldn't really watch anything unless you were all the way at the end of the bed. And you couldn't be laying down. You had to... Actually, I guess you could have laid down. I don't know. But it was really uncomfortable. So now we're up. Now I have things. I have remote. I have bed frame. I have TV stand. Oh, and I have a little bedside table. Birthday money. That's how I afforded this. Birthday money. I got birthday money. It was my birthday. 19 years of age. A lot of stuff happened. Another really important thing that happened was the election. So should we talk about it? Is it too controversial? Yes, it is controversial. And maybe I will talk about it a little bit. Let's just say the results, very interesting. Expected, though. I kind of figured that was going to happen for the longest time because there's no way he's going to win against Joe Biden. Wait, there is a definitely good way that he's going to win against Joe Biden. There's no... If Joe Biden had run against him, like, there's no way. There's no reality where Biden would have won. TBH, let's be honest. That's the reality of it. However, with Kamala, when she replaced Biden, I was like, okay, maybe Donald Trump won't win. Like, maybe that is the reality of it. Because there was a lot of social media buzz in specific, but kind of in real life too. A lot of people like kind of going on the Kamala wave, I guess, and supporting her in like levels that I didn't see people supporting Biden. So I was like, maybe there's a chance Donald Trump doesn't win this election anymore, because I was very dead set on he was gonna win if it was against Biden, and we saw how that turned out. He did in fact win. So very interesting. Who's surprised? Me a little bit. Not even. I feel like politics aside, I think we're done with Donald Trump. I think everyone, even including his supporters, I think we're all just done with. It's too much. Too much Donald Trump. I think we're done with Donald Trump. I mean, we are done with Donald Trump after these 4 years. We're done with Donald Trump. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad to leave this era of politics where Donald Trump is a freaking force to be reckoned with for freaking 3, like how long has it been? Like 12 years? I might have done the math wrong, but like 12 years of him just like running, like him just being the topic of attention, probably more than 12 years. It's too much. Not even, and I think, and I know of a lot of Trump supporters that kind of feel the same way. Or maybe not Trump supporters, but a lot of Republicans that feel the same way. I think it is time for this to end. It's time for this to end. Guys, we've had enough. We've had enough. Enough of old people in general. Enough of Joe Biden. Let's fucking kill him. Well, maybe not. And please, FBI, don't come for me because I said that. That was maybe not the best thing to say. But maybe something were to magically happen, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it if people over the age of, I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit ageist, but I think if you're over the age of like 70, no. I think if you're over the age of 60, you should not be allowed to run run for president. I think that's just, no offense, but it's like I wish I could run for president. If I could run for president, I would run for president. I swear I would run for president. I would love to be president. Problem is, I wasn't born here, so I legally cannot, unfortunately. But let's just say the law changes. Let's just say I could become president. And guys, I think it's really dumb that I can't become president just because I was born in freaking Cuba. I was born in Cuba, and then I came here to the U.S. when I was 3 years old. I was 3. How, like, what? I'm not a freaking spy for the freaking Cuban government. Like, I'm not gonna destroy the country because I freaking came from Cuba when I was freaking 3. Like, I don't know. I think that's so illogical. I think if that were to be a rule that's removed, I'd say if you were born in another country but you came to this country and lived in it for basically the entirety of your life, I think you should be able to run for president. Like, if I was 3 when I came here, I should be allowed to run for freaking president. I've lived my entire life here. I lived a majority of my life here. I've lived 3 years only in Cuba, so it's just like I should be able to run for president, and I so would. Please, change the laws, change whatever I need, change it, make it so I can freaking be president, and I will be president, and I will change things to the best of my ability. I would do the thing people want. Anyways, enough of the election. It's done. It's over. And I'm glad. I'm glad to move past this. I don't think we need to... Election talk over. No more. However, I lost it. I lost the thing I had where I wanted to talk about certain things. Oh, okay, but I do kind of remember it. However, I'm still going to look for it just to make sure I am talking about the things I want to talk about. Oh my god, election stuff is coming up. I set myself election stuff and I'm looking at it now. That's not what I wanted. Hello. Okay, I think I am actually going to have to YOLO it completely. So, one thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that I haven't had a hyperfixation in a minute. My second or third Andy Rants episode, before it was like technically a podcast, was about me having ADHD, and I touched on the topic of hyperfixations. But I haven't had a one in a minute, which is almost like, I don't know if it's a downside to moving to Orlando where there's like less action going on in my life, so I don't have much to like do. I don't know what it is, but I have lost the ability to have a hyperfixation. What happened with that? And guys, I love having hyperfixations because they make life interesting. If you don't know, people with ADHD, we struggle a little bit to receive dopamine or to use it correctly. Our mind doesn't do it correctly, or whatever the case may be. I'm not a freaking expert, but they are so good because they give me dopamine. And yes, I tend to waste a lot of money when I have a hyperfixation, but it is just, that's the only downside. Everything else is a really positive experience for me. I know it's different for everyone, but that is my experience. And I think the closest I've gotten is collecting DVDs and Blu-rays. I have already gone through a physical media hyperfixation, and that was with my CDs for music. That was like a very strong point in my life about a year ago where I was just going crazy collecting them. I might have more than 100. I don't remember now. I have to count. And now I think I might be on the wave of Blu-rays and DVDs. I love them. I love movies. I love collecting physical media because it's important. I'm not going to get to the reasons why it's important because you can look that up. And yes, I will admit, I only know like 2 reasons, so I wouldn't be much use to you either way. But I personally really love it. And also, guys, if you collect physical media, it is really important to buy used things, especially if these are things that have existed for a minute now, like albums or movies that are old. Buy used. However, buy new too. You got to buy new stuff. You got to buy new releases, because if you want companies to keep producing physical media, you got to buy new stuff. You got to buy the stuff that they're putting out now, because if not, they're going to think, okay, no one buys this shit anymore, so we're not going to make it. And that's kind of what we've been seeing. Best Buy doesn't sell physical media anymore. What? Best Buy doesn't sell physical media. Walmart sells physical media. So, like, Walmart sells more than Best Buy, the actual, like, place where you could buy a freaking DVD player or something like that. What is crazy to me. And I'm sad I didn't take advantage of it when it was still there. However, this past month, November, a whole month, there was a sale in Barnes & Noble's for the Criterion Collection, which I brought up earlier. 50% off. The Criterion Collection, admittedly, is pretty expensive. It's like $40 for a Blu-ray. But half off, it's $20. So let's just say I took advantage of that sale. I think I got like 8 Blu-rays. And no shame. No shame. Was it very expensive? Yes, but no shame, because I got a bunch of movies I liked. And I got movies I haven't seen yet as well. One of the movies I just bought, which was one of the 2 that was like the last ones I bought for the sale, was Seven Samurai. It's like a 3.5 hour long movie. Haven't seen it, but I have been meaning to watch it, so I picked it up because I was like, might as well just get it and hook it up to my freaking DVD player. And since I just came, I haven't had the chance to do that here in Orlando, but I will do that soon. Not today, I don't have time, but I guess maybe after, when I finish school, I'll have a chance to watch it, and I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to connect the DVD freaking movie in it. And I just watched Hulk because I bought it at Goodwill. I found it used, and that movie, guys, the 2003, I think it was, Hulk movie is kind of a banger. And I checked on Letterboxd, pretty low ratings, and I'm surprised because it's directed by Ang Lee, who directed Brokeback Mountain and like Life of Pi, which I haven't seen those movies. However, they're relatively well praised, especially Brokeback Mountain. So I'm surprised that he directed that, and a lot of people didn't like it. But I personally thought it was really good. It was very creative. It was camp, dare I say. But it did drag on a little bit. And I said that in my review. You would know this if you followed my Letterboxd. So go ahead and follow her if you haven't already. Ace, capital A, capital D. But what was I talking about? I was talking about hyperfixation. So yeah, I haven't had one in a minute. Let me see if I could find my message, because I swear it, like, I swear I saw it. Okay, it's not too far back. Oh my god, I found it. Wait, that's so funny. It literally said, talk about the Criterion Collection, wanting to spend money and not having money to spend. Yeah, talk about not having any hyperfixations, which makes life really boring, just doing homework and letting life pass by. Finally, the Criterion Collection is giving me an inkling of hope. Yeah. So that kind of died down, and I think it was just because the sale ended and now I don't have money to go spend it. I also have to. Why did I agree on doing 2 Secret Santas for the same group of people? Keep in mind, 2 Secret Santas for the same group of people, but one of them is like a plushie jelly cat exchange, if you know what those are, and the other one is just like a general Secret Santa. I just bought the jelly cat that I needed to buy for my person. It was $44 in total. $44 in total for a fucking plushie. I wanted to cry. I was like, no way am I spending this right now. That was basically all the money I had. So I was like, no way did I just spend all of this right now. However, I am getting a little bit of money coming in through Cameo because of my freaking pal. This is me, UK. I hope I said your username right. But thank you. He's literally #1 supporter. And he requested a cameo from me, and I just did it. And it was I want to talk about that. It was really scary. I was scared. I didn't know what to expect from filming a cameo. Also, if you guys want a cameo from me, I'll literally do like any birthday, whatever you want, the casual, the regular cameo stuff. The reason why I did it though was for ASMR. If you wanted like a personal ASMR, I was really worried because I thought that the max amount of time I could do a video was 3 minutes. And it's not. It's 10 minutes. Thank God. I was really scared that Disney UK bought a cameo for $10 and it didn't, and it was 3 minutes long. I was going to be really sad if it was. But I had to try somehow because there's no way. I don't think there's a way to practice recording unless you have someone requesting a cameo. So that was my first cameo. It was scary as hell to do. I'm going to admit it because I didn't know what to expect. I started filming. It went very smoothly, by the way. Like, I was surprised with how smoothly it went. It was an ASMR video, and I started recording. Also, for those of you who don't know, when you have a cameo, it gives you the person's name, what they requested for, whatever, just written, but you can't take it away. Like, when you start recording, it is still there in your face. It's just a bunch of letters in your face. And since I did an ASMR video, it was horizontal, so I couldn't even read what it was telling me, so I just had to, like, remember it off the top of my head, which wasn't hard. It was easy. But I was like, okay, and it was blocking my way, so I was, like, having a hard time seeing what the hell I was doing. But I still think it came out really well, and I'm glad. I'm happy it went well. So if you guys want a cameo from me, I guess I'll just link it in the description. But it's linked, or not linked, but it's like the link or whatever, the domain, I don't know, is on my ASMR bio. So if you go on that account, you'll find it there. But yeah, I don't know. It was really fun, and I hope I get to do more. If you guys go way back to not way back, but if you guys go like maybe 4 episodes ago, I was talking about how like I wasn't sure about ASMR. I wasn't sure if I kind of wanted to do this, to continue doing this, and I will say that has definitely changed. I actually really do like ASMR. I think it's really fun to do, and it's not completely like a creatively bankrupt thing to do, because you actually can be pretty creative with the videos you make. And I will admit I haven't been very creative yet, but I do have plans. I do want to do things. I just need to have access. I need to get some things to do it. But it does kind of it forces you to be more creative with the things you use and you have lying around your house, to see if you can make it like a trigger for a video. And I've been doing that, and it's been fun. So I've been liking it, guys. Also, moment of honesty. I have not been paid a cent from YouTube, and here's why. Maybe you guys don't know this because I sure as hell didn't. When you get monetized, which I am, thanks to you guys, thank you so much, on my ASMR account, which, by the way, you need 1,000 subscribers, and you need 4,000 watch hours. Meaning, in total, from all your videos, 4,000 hours of the videos watched need to be met before you could get monetized. Again, thanks to you guys, was done. So I'm monetized. I will be getting the money soon, but let me get to that in a second. So another thing I didn't know is that you need to get $100. You need to reach the $100 payment threshold before you could actually have that money deposited in your bank account. And I didn't know this. I quickly saw it, and it made sense because I feel like a lot of websites you use, like they do that. It's like you have to reach a threshold before you can actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a D. Whatever. Before you could actually deposit that money, you need to reach a certain amount. And for YouTube, it's $100. And I reached the $100 literally a day after November. So December 1st, I reached the threshold. And the reason why that's a big deal is because you need to get to 100 before the month ends, because that's when they that's when they pay. So I was literally almost there. Almost to the freaking 100 before the month ended, and I didn't make it. And my dad was trying to help me out, guys. He sent me money. He sent me like a super donation or something, super thanks. Guys, don't do a super thanks through your iPhone or iPad, because I just found out. 1 second. Okay. Because I just found out YouTube takes 30% of the money you give. So let's just say, no, I'm not going to get into the numbers because I'm about to like set myself up for failure. I can't count that much. So YouTube takes 30% of the money you donate from a super thanks. And then we keep the other 70. And that's fine. It's whatever. It's expected. Obviously, YouTube's going to take a cut. Same way Cameo takes a cut. I think Cameo also takes 30%. So from $10, if you buy a Cameo from mine, that's $10. I'm getting $7 from that. I'm going to be very transparent with you guys because I feel like it's kind of pointless not to be. And 30, so right, okay, I keep getting distracted. So YouTube takes 30%. If you buy if you buy a Super Thanks from your iPhone or iPad, and I guess, I don't know if it's through Apple Pay or just in general, if you buy one through your iPhone or iPad, Apple takes 30%. Takes 30% of that on top of YouTube's 30%. It's not one or the other. No, it's both of them. Meaning they take 60% of what you get from a Super Thanks. I get only 40%. A YouTuber only gets 40% of that money if that Super Thanks was purchased on an iPhone or iPad. That is insane. That is greedy. That is so greedy. They take so much. Like, that's insane. So because of that, when my dad tried sending me money to reach that 100 so I could get that money, it didn't reach it because it took so much and I wasn't ready for that. I didn't expect that. So guys, watch out. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but think about it. And if you really want your money to fully go in into the YouTuber you're giving it to, don't do it on an Apple device if you can help it. But that's not saying don't do it at all. YouTubers will I'm sure YouTubers will still love you and appreciate you so much if you give a Super Thanks, by the way. That is above what you need to be doing. Like you liking and commenting is already literally enough. But Super Thanks is always at least me personally, I'm always going to be thankful for that. I don't even care if I get a freaking cent from it. That is so, thank you. The fact that you are spending money, your own money that you work for, and you're sending it to me because you like my videos or you want to support me or you whatever. I appreciate that so much. So thank you guys. But also don't feel like you need to do it. I know that every YouTuber says that, but actually please don't feel like you need to do it. I want to respond to literally every single one of you. I think I have responded to every single one of you for the most part. I try my best to do that. I'm sorry if I don't. It's not on purpose. But yeah, anyways, what was I getting to this? Yeah, so just watch out if you want to give money, that's how much is getting taken away from the money that you're giving. If you buy it on Apple, it's 60%. So YouTubers only get 40%. Again, though, very appreciative of it. I don't care. I don't care if you're doing it on Apple or whatever, but I'm saying it for your sake, that's how your money is being taken. It's given to the companies, not really the YouTuber, which is insane to me. But anyways, I think I'm going to end it here. It's about to be 40 minutes. I think I talked too much about a lot of things, and that's kind of the point of this. But episode 10, we made it. We made it to episode 10. I have another podcast on this channel, didn't make it to episode 10, and it stopped at episode 8, I think. So thank you. I'm very happy that I'm getting to do this as a hobby and on ASMR. I'm like getting paid for it. But I'd still do it if it was a hobby. Trust, I would still do ASMR if it was a hobby. I do like doing it a lot. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for commenting, liking. You guys are actually kind of liking the Andy Rants like a decent amount, which really surprises me. Just because I'm like, wait, really? People like are listening to me talk? Like, you're just listening to me talk and like you like that? Okay. But I will say I do like it too. I love hearing people talk. I like hearing myself talk, but I like hearing people talk. Like, I love watching podcasts. Like, I have podcasts that I listen to that is just one person talking. Love it. Love when they talk about their lives. I don't know. It's so interesting to me. So I don't know if maybe that's the same for you guys, or if you guys have it put on in the background while you're doing stuff and you just need someone to listen to. I also do the same thing, but to be honest, not with podcasts. I just do it with regular YouTube videos. I just use them as like white noise. Why is it that every time I try to end a video I keep talking? Anyways, okay, goodbye. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given me. We reached like 700 the other day, I think, subscribers on this channel. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.